So to get a good arm stretch into this motion right here, flexion, sometimes we can't just lift our arm above our head to get it stretched. Sometimes that's painful. So what we're going to do is find something that we can hold on to, like a doorway. And the biggest proponent of this is making sure our thumb is pointed up. You don't want your palm down. That changes the location and the shoulder position. You can kind of see from my shoulder here, palm down, shoulder pops up. I can only go so far up before it just basically pinches and I can't go any further. So it's really important to make sure that when you're holding on to something to do this stretch that your thumb is up. Now, this motion right here, my hand's directly in front of my shoulder, is called flexion. We want to get out of that a little bit. We just kind of want to come out of like 5 or 10 degrees where it feels a little bit more comfortable to hold our arm. And that's called scaption. And that's actually where we're going to be when we're holding on to something. So if I'm holding on to something here, I'm not going to be directly in front of it. I will be off to the side slightly. So I've got my pole here I'm going to hold on to. Now, if it's painful to reach up to hold it, you don't have to hold it there. You can hold it down here where it's comfortable with your elbow flexed. And I'll show you on this arm. So I'm just holding on here. The goal is not to grip this too tight because we really want this to be as relaxed as possible. The more contracted it is, it could be more painful. And then we're going to go ahead and just start to walk back a little bit, holding on just lightly here so that we keep our arm up. And then I'm going to try to bring my torso down and my face closer and ear closer to my arm here. Now, this right here should be getting you a decent stretch. And then we're just going to walk back towards it. Now, if you try to hold your arm there, it could be painful. So this is meant to be non-painful. If you feel pain or a click, don't go that far. So let's go over it one more time. We're just going to go somewhere where you can hold on to something in front of you. Thumb is up. Make sure it's not a painful position. Lightly hold on to that item in front of you. Then we're going to walk away a little bit. And we're already at a certain position of flexion here. So what we're looking for is this angle to increase. So if I move my torso back a little bit more by leaning forward, now I'm in some good flexion. And I want to hold it in a non-painful position and then come on back up. But I'm going to move so you can see. Now, if I don't move my arm and I was to stand up, that's actually how much flexion I would be having. And all I did was just get it from a different position. And that's how we want to get a good stretch. But if you're having pain or any type of popping or clicking from arthritis or anything else that's going on, we do want to avoid that motion. You want to stop and right before you get to that popping or clicking point and just hold that. And hopefully the more you do this, you'll be able to get up a little higher and higher each exercise.